Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Home Solutions. Happy Saturday to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying warm today. Hope you are, your family's safe and everybody's healthy. Dennis Purvis with you, as always, here in the Mix 1041 studios. And we appreciate you guys listening, no matter how you're listening today. Maybe you're listening to us on 1041 or Buzz 101.3, or maybe you're streaming us online or on the Mix 1041 app. And for those lucky, you get to see our beautiful smiling faces, everybody at Facebook Live. How you doing out there, everybody? Good to see everybody today. Good to talk to you. Good to be here. As always, I'm here brought to you by Pro 93 Home Solutions. Folks, no matter what your need is, whether it's a leaky faucet all the way over to a bathroom or a kitchen remodel, maybe you want to do a little covered porch, whatever it is, from handyman to full remodel, we'd love to get a chance to earn your business. Give us a call, Pro 93 Home Solutions, 458-4135, or at pro93homesolutions.com. Now, there's my shameless plug out of the way. It's time today to talk about all things flooring, and I've got one of the local experts on that matter with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, proudly presenting Seth Defoor from Value Flooring. How you doing, Seth?
I'm good, Dennis. How are you, man?
Doing good, man. Good to see you today. Seth is, and I can tell you full disclosure, Pro 93, we use Value Flooring for as many of our customers as possible. And I'll get my testimonial out of the way before we get into them. Folks, as far as the customer service, the availability and selection of products, and the price and value for what they offer, absolutely one of the best places in town, and it's a local company. It's not a chain. It's not a big box store. Folks, here at Home Solutions, we want to support as many other local businesses as possible, and we've been really happy with our partnership with Value Flooring over the last couple of years. They do what they say when they say they're going to do it for the price they say. And folks, those of you that have dealt with contracting or dealt with home improvements, maybe you're putting down flooring in your house. You know how important it is to have some integrity from where you're getting your product. And so, Seth, obviously, we've been really pleased with working with you guys from a lot of different things that you do that we'll get into later. But talk to us about Value Flooring. How long has Value Flooring been around?
We've been around now for about 20 years. Overall gist of it, we're actually run by the owner's Tommy Defoor, who is my dad. And again, my name's Seth. And
who, by the way,
yeah,
Tommy's a chicken, and he won't come on the radio because he thinks he sounds too country.
Yeah, so us Defoors apparently have some French Hungarian somewhere too. But anyways, he's just got a big mix of some country in there, and he's country. So we like this.
He is country.
Yes,
he is country. But it's a local show, man. It's how you know you're doing it right.
Well,
you're buying from the right guy that's country, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But also, too, you got to keep this in mind, he is the owner. He is the old man. So what he says goes. It's just one of them things. So
you're here.
I'm here.
So that's why you're here. I got
Exactly.
you. Sometimes it's good to be the king.
Yes.
So how did you guys get to Cleveland?
So long story short, my dad, Tommy, he has been in the flooring business for many years. Again, like I said before, we're from Chatsworth, Georgia.
Oh, that makes sense. Chatsworth's known for some flooring.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just being right next door to Dalton is
Yeah.
the biggest thing. So when you're in Dalton, like Dad always says, you're either flipping burgers or you're doing flooring.
Yeah.
That's basically it there. But anyway, so long time ago, Dad was a sales rep for Carpet Connection. Him and his brother ran it too. But anyways, he's doing his rounds. And back in the day, there used to be a store here in Cleveland called Lawson's Carpet.
Yeah.
Okay. So he went in there one day, and they had a prime real estate location, and it was an older couple, and they were doing okay. But anyways, he went in there one day and asked them, hey, if there's any chance that you want to start playing with the grandkids and want to sell to me, my ears are open. So anyways, about a year later, Dad gets the call, and she says, hey, I think I'm ready to start playing with the grandkids. And we got to Cleveland, basically.
There you go.
And, again, we was at that location on 25th Street for probably about 17 years. And then about 3 years ago, we moved into our new location, which is off of Spring Place Road. It was built for a Fred's about 10 years ago or so, and we moved in there, and it's a much, much larger location.
Oh, I don't think people realize, I know a lot of Clevelanders know the location on 25th Street right there at Ocoee and 25th.
Yeah.
Compared to the Spring Place location, it's night and day.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, just you're thinking about this. Our original location was about 5,000 square feet, which is still a decent little size building. But we now have a 20,000 square foot building. So yeah, 4 times.
And it is
larger.
filled to the brim with choices.
Kind of a funny little fact, real quick about that. Whenever we first were moving in there, and again, we had stock stuff at 5,000 square foot. So we're moving all that from 5,000 square feet into 20,000 square feet. Well, to fill the building up or make it look like we had more, we spread everything out so far.
There you go.
And now, since we have stocked up so much more stuff and we've gotten invested in more stuff, we need another building about that size.
Well, listen, let me tell you one thing I will tell you. We'll talk about the flooring choices they have in just a second, but there is the secret back transition room. Let's talk about this. They have so this 20,000 square foot warehouse has a back room on it. And folks, if you're looking for a transition piece, I don't care what kind of carpet, floor, hardwood, laminate you've got. There is a good chance that the transition you're looking for, when I got to see this back room, it was like the Valhalla of transitions. And you may think, why in the world would someone have that many? I don't know, but it's a bunch of cardboard carpet tubes cut in half, filled with transitions of every color, shade, reducers, transitions. No matter what you need, folks. If you just need a one-off piece, get by there. For no other reason, just ask to see the transition room. It's worth it. It's like a museum.
I love how you come up with a name for it.
It is. Tell me it's not.
Oh, it is.
Like, I know you're there every day, but for somebody that doesn't deal in flooring every single minute of every day, to go back there, I mean, we've never left there. I've come in there before just for transitions.
That's true.
And I'll call Seth and be like, Seth, we've got this, we bought this flooring from you. You got any transitions in stock? She's like, probably. And then I hear Tommy in the background, wait, I'll go find it. He knows where it is. Yeah. You need listen, if you go to the transition room, Tommy is the key master. He was the one that knows. I don't know how he knows what's back there, but he does. So yeah, huge location. Get by there and check them out on Spring Place Road. Is it 2110?
Yeah, 2110 Spring Place Road. Again, so as soon as you get off of APD 40 onto Spring Place Road exit, you'll turn left like you're going underneath APD 40 toward the Hardys. You'll go through that red light, and then on the right side of the road, you'll see a great cinder block building, and that's us.
Yeah, right past the Family Dollar?
Yes.
On the right there? Yeah, so if you're headed towards Georgia, it's just right through that intersection there with the Fresh and Low, Hardys, that area right there off APD 40. So talked a little bit about how you got there. Been in business 20 years. Let's talk flooring. So Value Flooring, what kind of flooring do you guys, what do you got in there?
We got laminate, luxury vinyl products, which has been the hot ticket really in the last couple of years, really. Of course, carpet. You're going to have your hardwoods, engineered and solid, linoleum or vinyl. I've heard people go different ways about it. Ceramic tile, porcelain tile, backsplash tile material, stuff like that as well. And
I can tell you, folks, we have, doing as many remodels as we do, we'll come back to each of those, but let's take for a minute the kind of the laminate LVP, the luxury vinyl products. That's click lock flooring, super popular, super durable. And you tell me biggest difference between the two. Laminate. I mean, and here's the thing: the price range on there it's not, the vinyl product is not as high as it used to be. As far as the discrepancy between laminate, and I guess the biggest difference would be where most laminate they may say they're water resistant. You get into the vinyl and you're really you've got some waterproof options, right?
Right. Yeah, it's a waterproof product. I mean, what I just normally tell the customers is, laminate is going to have your particle board center, and they're going to put, what makes it water resistant is they're going to put wax at the seams and at the joints. That is what makes it water resistant. But then again, it's just harder for water to penetrate. Yeah. But with a vinyl product, there's nothing that water can hurt. Yep. So that's what makes it waterproof.
And so listen, where these are perfect. If you're a DIYer and you're thinking about it for your home, couple things we'll talk about with flooring. Number one, the LVP luxury vinyl planks, they are going to be great for wet areas. So you're talking bathrooms, kitchens, laundry rooms. Because if you ever have a leak, and chances are you're going to at some point, dishwasher's going to leak, you get a stopped up drain line in your washer, something that goes wrong, the last thing you got to worry about is your floor. And even if some of these things do get, scraped up, we've had where people had a candle has fallen onto the floor and burned through some of it. Here's the nice thing. We try, I know you always want it, whatever you're putting down, save that last unopened box, put it in your attic, put it in your crawl space, put it in a closet, because if you ever need to replace, there it is. It's typically pretty easy to put down, but it's great for wet areas and even laminate. Folks, if you've got rental properties, these are great for put them down and forget about it. It's not like if you're tired of, if you've got rental properties out there, maybe every time somebody moves out, you got to put carpet down. Now, Seth and Tommy over there at Value would love for you to keep coming back and buying carpet. But the laminate and the vinyl products give you so much more it's maintenance free, really, other than cleaning. And it gives you some more assurance and longevity on your floor. And the other part of it is, it's not super labor intensive to put down. No. A lot of people can put it down themselves. I mean, if you've got some sort of skills with the laminate, you may need a table saw. But with a lot of even the vinyl, it can be, a lot of that can even be scored and snapped. Couple tips I want to give everybody out there for if you're doing the DIY. If you buy your floor, say you go today, go see, you're like, I need some flooring. Maybe you're out here on Saturday, you're going around and looking for some flooring options. Get out to Spring Place, check out Value Flooring, go see Seth. He'll take care of you, or Tommy or Cecily, anybody that's there. If you buy the floor from them that day, don't try to put it down that day. You need to let it sit in your house overnight, let it acclimate, because I'll tell you, any of that click-lock product that's like that, the colder it is, it's going to, when you score it, it may snap, it may break a little bit. The click lock may come off when you're trying to do it. You need to let your floor acclimate. One other tip. We get this almost every remodel, Seth. You didn't put the floor down all the way to the walls. There's a gap all the way around it. Why am I paying you to do this? Seth, why don't you put down that kind of floor all the way to the walls?
So, of course, we also live in the old glorious South of the United States.
Yeah.
And what do we have? Humidity,
a little bit of it.
And most houses are going to be made out of wood.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah.
So wood is going to expand and contract. And same thing with the weather, and your houses do the same thing. So whenever you have flooring, if you lay your flooring all the way up to your walls, your studs, if you go underneath your sheetrock, or whatever the case there, it doesn't give it any room to breathe. So whenever it gets cold, it's going to shrink, and when that shrinks, you're going to see you're going to see buckling, really bad. So again, like he was saying, whenever you see installers not put it right up against it, there might be a 1/4 inch or some not as much. It also depends. You're going to put quarter down and baseboard down, such like that. But anyways, if that's the reason why. It's just so it gives the floor room to breathe, because your house is going to expand and contract.
And what you do, if you've got existing baseboards, I would tell everybody, leave your baseboards down. Leave your baseboards down. Take up whatever floor you've got, carpet and carpet pad especially. But if you're going over, the nice other piece of this is you can lay this floor right over existing linoleum, as long as that linoleum's not moldy or not mildewy, that kind of thing. But if it's, you can lay right over top of it, get up, to that 1/4 inch from your baseboard, and then you run quarter round or shoe mold around the corner. We've got it right here. I'm looking in the Mix 104 studios. They've got some quarter round and laminate floors in here, some vinyl floors. So I can tell you, it's a great way to update the look of your home. You paint that shoe mold. You get it by you buy it by the foot at most stores, most lumber yards. Some of it comes primed. Some of it, I tell you, another big thing out there, as material prices have went up, they've got that shoe mold made from PVC now. If you've got white trim, you don't even have to paint it. Get it, put it down, and just kind of putty or caulk in over where you put the nails in. And folks, again, if you're looking for a waterproofing, if that's what you're looking for, if that's the goal, You put down vinyl floors, laminate floors with PVC shoe mold or PVC base, and folks, you're looking at something you don't have to maintain. It's there till you want to change the color or design. That's kind of the value you can get out of it. So, listen, we're up against our first break. Seth, if somebody's out there, we've talked about where you are. How do they get a hold of you guys?
Okay, so you can, one or two things. So give us a call at 423-472-6248, or we also have a website, which is www.valueflooringinc.com, or you can simply just send us an email at valueflooring@yahoo.com.
Well, there you go. Listen, we're going to take a short break. We come back. We're going to talk about the other things they got going on at Value Flooring. It's not just flooring, folks. We come back. We got Seth Defoor from Value Flooring. You're listening to Home Solutions right here on Mix 104.1 and 101.3 The Buzz. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining us, sticking with us here through the break. Dennis Purvis from Pro 93 here with you. Another episode of Home Solutions. Got Seth from Value Flooring with us today, talking about all things flooring. And, we talked about laminate and vinyl flooring before the break, but you guys not only do roll carpet, but carpet tile, correct?
Correct.
They can get carpet tiles from them. If you've got a church or a office, carpet tiles are a great solution to some longevity issues and a much more it's a lot easier to install for you DIYers out there. But if installation isn't their thing and you're not working with a contractor like Pro 93, you guys can do some installation yourself too, right?
Yes, sir. We have our own installers. And
listen, we've used them a lot just because they're a little faster at it than we are. We don't do it every day. That's what they do every day, and it has always amazed me how quick Kevin and his crew can get out there and get stuff done.
Yep.
So we've talked about floors, but Value Flooring's a little deceiving because it's not just floors.
Yeah,
what else you guys got in that big old warehouse?
So we also have kitchen cabinets, bathroom vanities, vanity tops, of course, kitchen countertops, laminated, granite quartz, which is becoming a hot thing right now. We also sell fiberglass shower and tub units, and we also sell toilets.
What is let's one thing I want to back up to. You said granite and quartz. Quartz is getting hot. Mm-hmm. What's the cost difference right now between granite and quartz?
From what I've been seeing, mainly granite is going to be running, say, about $30 roughly a square foot. And then quartz is going to be running closer to about $45 to $50.
Okay.
So there's about a $15, a $10-$15 difference.
And talk to us why people are opting to quartz right now.
So one of the complaints not really complaints, but issues I've heard a lot with granite is that granite is busy. You always hear granite, oh, it's so busy. It's so busy. Well, quartz is man-made, quartzite and a composite.
Yeah.
So whenever they make it, it is basically picture perfect.
Yeah.
So they make it to look a certain way, and it looks just like that. You could actually look at a picture in a book and say, I want this one right here, and that's what you're going to get.
Yeah.
With granite, there's no certainty.
Granite's kind of, you're getting what they had.
Exactly.
What they dug out of the ground.
Exactly.
And the other thing I'll tell you from a practical standpoint, if you're thinking about kitchen, bathroom countertops, if you're clumsy or you have children, quartz may be a better option because it's non-porous.
Yeah.
Granite's a great product. Everyone loves it. It's become kind of the kind of holy grail of countertops, but it's a rock, folks. Mm-hmm. It's porous and it can stain. You've got to seal when you get granite. What they don't tell you in the brochure is you need to seal that granite every year, sometimes more than that depending on usage, to keep it from being stained and getting into those pores. You don't have that issue with quartz.
No.
So that's, if you're thinking about, is it really worth that money? Think about that aspect just about maintenance. So getting back to it, quartz, granite, you said you guys have fixtures, faucets.
Yes, I forgot to mention that. Delta faucets and such like that. Yeah.
Toilets. And folks, the other thing I'll tell you, one thing that I love about there is when you get to the warehouse, they have an ongoing sidewalk sale, some outlets, some clearance items. And listen, we've been able to save some customers some money because we found a complete shower unit maybe somebody was looking for, or toilets sometimes that are that they've been able to get. Nothing wrong with them. It's just a kind of an outlet sort of a deal, and it's they've always got these things going on. But we've had a lot of customers order cabinets, and listen, these are nice. You've got everything from composite to solid wood there, right?
Yes.
What would you say right now is if someone's out there thinking about updating cabinetry? What are you seeing trend-wise right now as far as what's selling as far as cabinets?
The biggest thing selling right now is shaker style, shaker white mainly. White's just a real clean looking color too. Whenever it is clean, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing the most of that. And probably my second best seller is like a darker gray.
Really
probably.
Gray? Imagine that.
Yeah,
If I can get through a week of this show without talking about the color gray, folks, we haven't painted a wall anything but gray in like 2 years. That's the thing. Everybody loves there are more shades of gray, brother, than I ever thought there could be. I grew up with the 64 color Crayola crayons. There was like 3 grays, right? And one of those was when you just used your black crayon real light, right? So now there's, oh my gosh, you go to Sherwin-Williams or someplace to get paint, and they're like, which color gray? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just, yeah, I'm a typical guy. What? Huh? There's colors, there's differences.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course the neutral, the grays are going huge right now. And the nice thing about shaker cabs is you can buy them without pulls, which gives you the opportunity to get what you want. If you want to put extra, you get pulls on them. Add those later on if you want to. It helps freshen up your kitchen. Some ideas you have. But, and listen, I know we're getting close to the bottom of the hour here, but you guys got some specials going on.
Yeah.
Talk to us, man. What do you guys got going on right now?
Okay, so right now our special for the month of February, because
Okay.
we're getting close to that point there, but for the month of February, all in-stock Vanities are 10% off.
There you go.
Okay, that's one. Another special we got running for the month of February is all in-stock rugs. We also have area rugs are half off. Half price.
Half price?
Half price, and we already just about priced them half price.
Listen.
Literally from most places you can get them from.
This is that point in the show where I'm praying my wife isn't listening. Because no one tell my wife that area rugs. She's been talking about one, and now I don't have any excuse but to go buy one. I give you guys enough money as it is, Seth. Now you're trying to take more with your half price sales.
Of course.
Yeah. And you guys for folks that are looking for it, you guys offer financing as well, right?
Yes, we do. We have a financing through actually Wells Fargo, but it's a 1 year, 365 days, 0% interest.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a good deal. And again, just 1 year, 0% interest. It just about doesn't matter what size the purchase is. I haven't seen one ever not because of the how small or how big it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, 365 days. But
obviously, credit exclusions apply.
Right, of course.
You got to qualify for it, right?
Right.
You show up with no job and you show up without, in your mama's car, no income, with a credit report that needs stuff stapled to it. You may not get that.
Right.
But having that option is huge, especially if you need. So you're wanting. Look, what we've noticed. I know, we've talked about it being in there, but it's been crazy this last year with COVID. I know. Because I was talking to Tommy this time last year when we were just starting to hear about it. It's hard to believe it's already been a year. And we didn't know what it was going to mean. He didn't know what it was going to mean. Do you buy stuff? Do you stock like you should? For us, what's it going to mean for material prices? And but I feel like folks that are stuck in their house, they're like, if I'm going to be stuck here, I'm going to fix this place up.
And that's basically what happened last year.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was... if anything, our business got better.
Ours did. Our overall gross jobs that we got, it just increased tremendously.
And I think a lot of it is people aren't spending money on going out, going on vacation. And again, if I'm going to have to cook in this kitchen every day and not go out to eat, I want a better kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm tired of looking at this carpet. I'm tired of looking at these floors. So yeah, it's been nuts. So Have we missed anything? We've talked about carpet. We've talked about laminates. You just go back. You guys do hardwoods. You mentioned that. You've got a selection of hardwoods there.
Yes.
And you guys typically, whatever you don't have in stock, you guys have always seemed to come through pretty quick on shipping. You guys, as far as getting flooring in, what's the longest somebody would wait right now probably for any flooring?
Normally I'd like to say the longest you probably have to wait would be a week. And that's really, but it also, you got to keep in mind, it also depends. And again, COVID has done so much.
Supply chains are jacked up.
And yeah, so sometimes there might be a back ordered item and it might take longer than a week. But most regular things, we're going to get them within a week.
Yeah. So, let's talk about this. We don't have a lot of time left.
Yeah.
So I can't play the normal game of Mythbusters that I want to, but we're going to play anyway. Okay. Folks, at the end of every show, we do a little game called Mythbusters where I give some popular myths about the topic for the week. And the expert today would be Seth. He's got to tell me if that's confirmed or busted and tell me why. So today it's time for another edition of Mythbusters, Flooring Edition. Seth, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you prepared?
I'm prepared.
We have not talked before. He doesn't know what I'm about to ask him. So myth number one is this. I'm here and I got a good friend whose mama told him that her uncle told her that his babysitter's daddy said that that laminate flooring is a joke because it's super expensive and it compared to other floors, laminate flooring is just too expensive to put in your house. What do you say to that?
No.
What?
No.
Oh.
No. Laminate is definitely not a more expensive floor. Don't get me wrong. There are versions of it that you can get, but your normal, run-of-the-mill laminates, no, they're going to be pretty inexpensive, very inexpensive actually. So. You
know what, Seth? I'm not going to play this game with you anymore because that was reliable information I just gave you, and you just shot it down just like that with all your expertise. But that's okay. That's all right. But listen, folks, if you're looking for the experts in flooring, for somebody that's going to be able to give you the best price in town, get out to Spring Place Road, 2110 Spring Place Road, Value Flooring. How do they get a hold of you one more time, brother?
So, again, phone number is 472-6248. Also, you can like us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. So, please follow us there.
Hi, Facebook world. Make sure you go below like Pro 93, Mix 104, and Value Flooring. And what's the phone number one more time?
423-472-6248.
And the website?
www.valueflooringinc.com.
Folks, I hope you had a good half hour with us. Hope we gave you some good tips. Get out there. Why haven't you given them a call? Get out there. Give them a call. Go get out there. Your hours, you guys are open Monday through Saturday, correct?
So Monday through Friday from 8 to 5:30, and then on Saturdays we're open from 9 to 1.
Folks, go see Seth, Tommy, Cecily, and the whole crew out there at Value Flooring. Listen, until next Saturday, man, everybody be safe. Take care of one another. Take care of your family. Take care of your neighbor. And above all, love one another. Listen, we'll see you next week. This has been Dennis signing off. Home Solutions here on Mix 104.1 and 101.3 The Buzz.